Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Of course, my name is Blitzwinger, and I am back with another toy review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Big Hero 6 Armor Up Baymax. Of course, I watched the Big Hero 6 film, and if you know me, you know when I love a movie or something like that, I gotta get some sort of a piece of merchandise of one of my favorite characters to just kind of have it there to represent it, to kind of mess around with it after watching the film and everything like that. I don't know, it's a weird thing that I have where I feel like, okay, if I love something, I have to kind of like bring it into reality in some way, and a good way to go about that, I guess, is to own a piece of merchandise from that thing. So of course I walked into a Toys R Us after watching the movie, and this was the most kind of like cool looking / affordable thing. Like, they had a cooler Baymax that was like the just a marshmallow Baymax, what I like to call him, the marshmallow Baymax. But he was expensive. He was like $52 or something. Very, very, very pricey. Whereas this set was only $18. So it was like, okay, that seems like a pretty affordable set. Plus it comes with two different variations of Baymax in terms of you get the regular one and then you get his armor up. So that's pretty cool. Plus it's a ginormous package. Like, look at the size of my hand compared to that. So it's really, really massive. It doesn't even fit in the shot. So on the side here, we get a really nice shot of how he will turn from the regular Baymax to the armored up version, as well as some nice art from the film there. Then on the back, you will notice how the whole thing comes together, kind of like, I guess, just pointing out, hey, the helmet goes on the head, don't put it on the arms. So, which, that's pretty clear, I think. But nonetheless, it looks like it armors up to an 8-inch figure, which is pretty hefty. That's a pretty nice size. So very much looking forward to see what the figure is actually like. So without further ado, let me go ahead and get this guy out of package, and then we'll take a look at all the goodies inside, shall we, guys? Alrighty, guys, so I have got Mr. Baymax out of packaging, and he looks pretty cute, just like he does in the film. Very, very cute looking, and I would say that this is a really, really great set overall, just in general because of the price and the quality of the toy itself, as well as what it does. So for me, this is really the perfect kind of Baymax representation I would want, or something from Big Hero 6 I would want. So, with that being said, one thing that I will tell you guys is that when you get him out of packaging, he's gonna be like this, and you might find that weird. Well, you will find that weird, because he's gonna be like this, which is gonna make you think, how could they mess up the little port for his chips and everything? It's gotta be in the top left corner. That's like his heart, right? Well, all you have to do is just pull and then twist the actual belly, I guess, around, and then do the same thing with the back piece, and then it will all collapse on itself nicely. Another thing that you will have to do is that the arms are going to be extended outwards like this, which, as ridiculously funny as that looks, you're like, come on, I want to hug you. That's obviously not how it's supposed to look, so you're going to just want to push that in and then do the same with the other. And then you've got Baymax. So this is kind of the default form of Baymax as we see him in the film. You can see the head is done up really, really nicely. Very, very, very cute. Super simple, but again, it works. And if you've seen the movie, again, I'm going to try to avoid spoilers or anything like that, so I'm not going to mention any specifics from the film, or at least as vague as I possibly could, such as the chipset or something like that. So you will notice that his head rotates, which is quite handy. His arms are actually really well articulated, so that's really, really excellent. Lots of range there. Again, no joints here, but he wouldn't have that in the film anyway, so it works. He can give hugs and clap, which is adorable, so I love that. He's like, yay! You're doing a review of my figure! He looks super duper cute. 4 fingers to count for. And then when we move down to the legs here, they are also fairly well articulated. They move sideways, forwards, back, and a little bit inwards, obviously, like so you could keep them closer together. Now, he does have a little bit of an issue standing, especially when you keep the legs too close. He will oftentimes tumble either backwards or forward. So what you want to do is kind of splay his legs just a wee little bit, and then just kind of help him find his center of gravity with just kind of moving the legs and the arms at the same time. And it takes a little bit of finagling, but when you get it just right, which I'm not seeming to be able to do right now, come on, you can do it. There, now, well, he stands. You saw him stand when I just started the video, so I know he stands. Of course, whenever you turn on the camera, it's like, "Rah, I will not stand." But nonetheless, of course, then you get a whole bunch of armor pieces. I mean, we're talking a lot. Like, look at this chest piece. It's like huge. It is massively, massively huge. So the way that this whole process comes together is also quite cool. So step number one is to undo what you do when you get them out of package. So you're going to go ahead and you're basically going to first, I guess, extend the arms. So you're going to do that. That's step one. Then step two, you're going to take his belly and you're just going to flip it on its head, which is probably not particularly pleasant. So I apologize about this, Baymax. I'm sorry. It is necessary for the process, however. All right. And then you're going to end up with this kind of weird looking Baymax. So yeah, this is how he's supposed to look when you're putting him into armor up mode. So let us begin, I guess. So I've got some of the armors done up to a certain extent. Like, for example, here is his left leg here. So all you're going to do is you're going to just use this little clipping system onto his leg. And you're just going to kind of push that in. And, come on. There we go. Once you hear that little click, that's it. Like, you're done. You've done what you needed to do, basically. So, at that point, you're done. Now, as far as how the leg comes, usually, sorry, there it is. Usually will come in two pieces. So you'll get this piece right here, which, again, you could push in first until you hear the little click, and then we've got the little kind of thigh armor as well. Now this is something that you don't have to apply every time, because as you saw, you can have it on already and just push it in like this. So there are his legs, and now you can see he stands far better, which is a fantastic thing. So it definitely is very, very helpful for him to have that. Next up, let's move on to his chest plate. So the way that the chest armor comes together is actually in two different pieces, kind of like a shell like design, and basically all you have to do is just align the holes with the pegs. So you're just going to go ahead and slide the armor on like so, and then you're going to take the shell piece, the front one I should say, and you're just going to go on ahead and snap it in like that. So there's the chest armor in place now. Then we shall move on to, of course, the arms. Now, the arms are a little bit tricky because they obviously require... Whoops, wait a minute. Did I mess this up? Which way does that go? I think it goes like this. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, what you're going to do is just do the exact same type of process. You're going to slide it on, right? Kind of try to tuck it underneath so it slides underneath the armor so it's not poking out like that. So slide it underneath the armor, and then you take this piece and you're just going to try to work it in there as well. This takes a little bit of maneuvering around. Oh, I can't see now because of the camera tripod. It's in the way. Okay, there we go. I think I got it. Yep. So there you go. So now we've got the arm. But you can see obviously he's missing a fist. So you're going to grab the fist and you're just going to go ahead and snap it in. It just works with a pressure. So just slides in. And there we are. I think. Is it on? It should be on. Feels like it should be on. That's weird. Okay, I think it's on. It's kind of strange. All right, I think I got it. All right, and then finally, the final piece, la résistance, is the little shoulder pad, which just goes on. Oh, the other way around. That's why I'm like, why is it not fitting? There we go. So that kind of covers up the joint from being exposed too much. So there you go. Boom. It's there. It's on. It's working. So, it's off. It is off now. I think I did something wrong this time. I think I was supposed to, It's kind of weird because it didn't do it with the other arm. It didn't even do it with this arm either. Maybe it was because I was messing around with it too much before. Like I was opening it, closing it, doing the fist launch. So I'm wondering if I end up messing it up. I might have. So I'm hoping that it won't destroy my figure. That being said, here is what it looks like completed. So you can just go ahead and pull that apart. Obviously the fist will fly off, but that's okay because I mean, technically if you've seen the film, or if you've seen, I mean, even the trailers and stuff, you know that Baymax has fist firing abilities. So therefore it's fine. It's supposed to happen, kind of. So we're going to just slide that in, pop that on. That fits in, then slide on the fists, and he's starting to come together, isn't he? So, now we're missing only two more pieces. Piece number one is the wings. So the wings will connect here in the back. Again, Very, very simple. Just slide on in. They have another hinge joint here, so that's pretty sweet. And same goes with the other wing. There we go. I just thought I didn't get that one in. Of course, you can have his wings flaring up if you'd like. And then finally, the piece de resistance is, of course, the helmet. So we're just going to go ahead and slide it on. As you can see, by the way, the helmet is a painted-on solid piece, so it's not like the visor's translucent and you see the eyes. It's actually done up like this. So there's Armored Up Baymax. He is massive, very, very good kind of feeling toy. So for kids, I would think that this is awesome because, you know, I mean, just for, like, if I was to watch the film when I was a kid, and I would love this thing, because it would just be like, oh my god, it's Baymax, he's huge, he feels like a nice hunk of plastic, like, you know what I mean, like, he feels solid and sturdy and stuff, and he's fun, because you get the whole gimmick of, like, like, let's say he's in battle, and, like, oh my god, one of his arms just shot off, and now he's got to figure out how to fight without it, you know what I mean, or a hero has got to help him fight it without it or something, you know what I mean, so it's like, it's just really, 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 really fun. And I think that this is definitely one of those things, if you like the film and if you're like me and you wanted to pick up some sort of merchandise but you didn't really want to buy the $50 Baymax or something like that, this is definitely a very, very, very suitable replacement. I think he's fantastic in both modes. I'm going to display him like this on my Pixar/Disney shelf type thing that I have going on, and I think he looks awesome. He's really cool, and the other thing that's really neat about him is that he fits well with those other figures that they released, the 4-inch line, because he would be to scale, maybe a little too big, but almost to scale with those figures. So you can kind of pick them all up and then have all 6 heroes as well as the villain in the film. So that's pretty neat indeed. With all that being said, guys, there you have it. That is the Armor Up Baymax. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button. Share the videos with your family and friends. If you want to see a whole bunch of other toy reviews, of course, as always, you can go check out my toy exclusive channel, which is Maximus Primus Toys. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I will indeed catch you folks next time. Peace out. See you later. Alligators. Bye-bye, guys.